Hi, mi amors. Thank you for coming back for more Amor. I'm Avielle Amor, and I'm magnificent, and so are you. So, my voice is a little bit softer. I'm going to be talking a little bit slower because I just recorded 3 other videos. Bear with me. On this week's Amor edition, I'm going to discuss how to effectively build your social circle. Your social circle is a lot more important than you probably think it is. Your social circle determines whether or not, like, how your career grows, how fast it grows, and in what direction. Who you associate yourself with really molds that framework of what world you're going to be in within your career, like what industry you're going to fall into. And I just want to share with you guys some tips on how to go about building that circle, maintaining that circle, and benefiting from your circle. So make sure you are subscribed, liking this video, commenting your suggestions for new videos, and then also your thoughts, and continue watching. All right, corny saying, let me just go ahead and say it. Your network is your net worth. It's so true. It's so true. When I first moved to New York, the first event I went to is the Fashion 500. And from that event, I accumulated 5 contacts, 5 of which just was the beginning point for everything. I feel like the origin for a lot of things that happened in my career. One of those people that I met at that event was Ray Holiday, and Ray Holiday is so inspiring to me. At the time, he was actually on my manifestation board, but I attended one of his Ray workshops, his vision board workshops, and hearing his story really inspired me, and it helped me. And he also got me a gig for Hello Beautiful a year or so later. Hello beautiful, it's your girl Avielle Amor here on Hot Hair, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to achieve a bomb twist out like this. So let's go ahead and get started. And just as simple as that, you too can have a bomb twist out using the Silk Elements line found at Sally's Beauty. Remember to stay beautiful. Anyways, who you associate yourself with determines where you're going to go. And it's the truth. If you want to be in the sports realm, like hosting for sports broadcasting, but you have friends that are in bartending, but you have friends that are in retail, I mean, they can give you the discount for their store, and that's great because you're going to need a cute little outfit to be on television. But what about, so much stuff happens offline. So much stuff happens when you're not actually in your place of business, So say you're a retailer and you're hanging around your mutual friends or your acquaintances. I mean, I don't want to speak for whose friends are who or whatnot, but if you had friends that were also in the broadcasting realm, and it doesn't even have to be sports, and they're talking with somebody else that's outside that you don't even know, and if you built a great relationship with them, they could mention you and recommend you to be in a certain spot. And that's just the reality of the situation. I've had that happen so many times, more times than I can count, that I came up in conversation because I aligned myself with people that were in different directions that I wanted to go. I have been in many directions. At one point, I wanted to be a full-time blogger, and I did that. I wanted to be a host, and I did that. And through that, I wanted to be a video model too at one time. And I did a video with Joe.
Yes, girl, I'm telling you, Joe is at my house.
Girl, Joe is not in your house. Bye.
Girl.
So intoxicated every time you smile. Why you gotta act so immature? You want me but you ain't sure. I'll be halfway to Australia by the time you at my door. I'll be out here getting mine, then you want me to be yours. It don't work like that, don't believe in words like that. Every day I turn my back on yesterday. That's where you at and where you stay. No coming back to you.
But anyways, but like I aligned myself with people in respective fields, and through conversation months later or a year later, it popped off for me. So your social circle is very important. So how do you go about building this social circle? You go out to events and you say exactly what it is that you want to get into. What business are you about? If you don't know that, take a moment to figure that out before you go out here and introduce yourself. Know what business you're about and introduce yourself as such. Be that, show up as that, and then make a good impression, and people remember that. And then when it comes down to it, it's all about putting it out there. It really is. Attending events revolving around what your business is about is vital. And then just like gravitating towards people that you naturally vibe with and just building from there, and getting out of your comfort zone, just being open to new people and open to new relationships. That's how you build your social circle, going out into environments of like-minded people, and then just following your intuition, following the vibes, the energy, and associating with those people and putting in effort to build and maintain those relationships. Now, how do you maintain the relationship? Remember their birthday. Ask them questions about themselves when you're interacting with them. Ask them out to coffee later on. For example, Sade Spence. She's an amazing woman. Put her here. I met her at a Fashion Bomb Daily event, and we said, hey, let's keep in contact. Now, don't be that person that says, hey, let's meet up and keep in contact, and then don't keep in contact. Don't be that person. You're blocking your blessings, okay? When we met at this Fashion Bomb Daily event, we connected in the elevator. We complimented each other on our outfits. She was wearing all blush colors. I was wearing all nudes, browns and taupes. And we were all monochromatic. So we related on that note, right? And she offered hey, let's connect after this. And I kept my word, and we connected, and we kept connecting. She made effort to connect. I made effort to connect. And we still are friends to this day. We are friends. I called her my golden girl. And it's all from that elevator of sharing a compliment and elevator meeting interaction of sharing a compliment and just actually being genuinely interested in one another. Now, has any opportunities happened? At one point we were about to start a business together. Let's see, what else? I mean, I invited her to events. She's invited me to events. So those are opportunities, I didn't go into the relationship with Sade expecting her to give me anything. And I feel like it was the same vice versa. But I love that girl. And I mean, who knows? We have a lifetime. Who knows what could happen from it? But I know that just her companionship and being able to talk to her and be able to relate with her has been very beneficial and has built my social circle. And when we see each other, I don't even know sometimes when she's out at events and I see her, and it feels so good to be able to relate to somebody that you know. So building your social circle is very important. Now, how to benefit from your social circle. This, I'm still working on this on myself with my whole pride issues of asking for help, because I'm a part of a really powerful organization that I know I have many connections in, but it's just like me asking for help. You know, I am that person that likes to do everything on my own. But benefiting from your connections. I have done it, but not as often as I could have. Don't be that person that only reaches out to somebody when you're asking for something. That's the whole importance of maintaining a relationship. Maintain it. But I've benefited by maintaining my relationships. I feel like I've received the most benefits because of maintaining. So when I asked something, it wasn't because I'm coming out of the blue asking for something or requesting something or anything like that. It felt very natural because I probably was already talking to the person. Then I'm just like, oh wait, I was thinking about this and I wanted to know if you could maybe you could help me with this. It just it flows so much more naturally. So it's important to maintain your relationships because you never know when you're having a conversation and that conversation might spark something like, oh, wait a minute. This is going on right now. Do you think that maybe you could? Oh, now that we're talking about that, I have this thing going on. You think maybe, this could happen. That's how you benefit from your relationship. It's not like, hey, it's been a minute. I have this thing. I mean, that works too. Okay, that works too. I'm not averse to that. But it's just so much better when it's like you're hanging out at the event, and you're like, oh, I like this song. Oh, by the way, this person is shooting a video. Do you want to be in the video? And you like, I'm working with them right now. And you like, oh, you work with them? I didn't know that, girl. I love this song. Of course I want to be in the video. Literally, that's how things happen. That's literally how things happen. So maintaining your relationships is also benefiting from your relationships because you're always taking something away. You're taking away a good vibe. You're taking away information. You're taking away moments and maybe a check. Okay. All right. So that's all I have to share about how to build your social circle, maintain it, and benefit from it. If you have any more questions, if you want me to be more detailed, I can definitely make another video about that on Amor edition. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed, liking the video, and turning on your post notifications. And until next week, bye.